Joining us now to share more on the subject is Peter Abetz. Peter, thank you so much for joining us. Tell us more about this curriculum. Is it already in place?
The Respect for Relationships program was rolled out in the state of Victoria a couple of years back, and the West Australian government said they would review it and modify it somehow and roll it out here in Western Australia. And there's huge controversy because they have not indicated how they have changed it. They've not released the curriculum nor which schools will be trialling it. And the Victorian material is, shall we say, totally inappropriate. It peddles the gender ideology, the radical gender ideology, and it seeks to teach kids that all kinds of sexual relationships, casual relationships are normal. It's being marketed under the guise that to reduce domestic violence because they say, or they claim, that the cause of domestic violence is gender stereotyping, and therefore we must get rid of gender stereotyping, and that's what they're claiming. But I think anybody who knows anything about domestic violence would know that it's not caused by gender stereotyping, but the biggest issue here in Australia for domestic violence is drugs and alcohol.
Why is this harmful to children morally and otherwise?
Well, just to give you an example, in the Year 9 curriculum, so that's a second-year high school for us, there is one practice or exercise for the children. They're supposed to draft an advertisement for an online advertisement if they want to have a casual sexual relationship with someone. How would they sell themselves? I mean, any parent would be horrified if they knew that their children were being asked to do that kind of thing as part of a school curriculum. Another work exercise that they're to do is it talks about a 17-year-old girl who has had umpteen different sexual partners and doesn't take much care. You know, what do you think about all this? It's just totally age inappropriate.
Can parents opt their children out of this curriculum?
Well, this is the thing that parents are most concerned about, is the fact that the government has not indicated which schools will actually be trialling this program in Western Australia. They've told us there are 10 schools that will be trialling it, and they have not released, and they won't release, the curriculum so that parents can't actually see what's going to be taught to their children. So at the moment, we're simply guessing what's in it based on the Victorian program, which is accessible on the internet from the Victorian Education Department website.
Real quick, are Christians doing anything, taking a stand against this curriculum?
Very strongly so, in fact. The Christian community is up in arms, but not only the Christian community, it's also non-Christian people who just think this is going way beyond what should be happening in our schools, because this peddling of radical gender ideology is something that parents are starting to wake up to in our schools and starting to take quite a strong stand. There's a petition that's currently on the internet with Citizens Go that's being promoted, and various people are contacting their MPs. For us here, it's holiday time, so most MPs, members of Parliament, won't be back at work just yet, but next week most people would be back at work. So hopefully we can really mount a strong campaign against it.